A federal appeals court has blocked one of President Trump's signature immigration orders, ruling today the president cannot shut down asylum at the border. The court says federal law gives migrants the right to apply, and President Trump cannot override that. News 8's Esmeralda Perez joins us live from downtown with more. Esmeralda?
Well, a legal analyst I spoke with says for now, based on this court decision, the president's executive order has no force in effect. Now, the Department of Homeland Security says the fight is far from over.
Today's decision says that the authority that President Trump asserted on Inauguration Day, essentially to repel asylum seekers at the border wholesale, is invalid.
Legal analyst Dan Eaton broke down what the Court of Appeals decided regarding Trump's executive order on asylum access at the border. He says the D.C. Court of Appeals found the president was exercising authority he doesn't have under the Immigration and Nationality Act. The law guarantees people fleeing persecution the right to request protection in the U.S.
The authority he asserted was the authority to remove these undocumented immigrants wholesale because he characterized their entry as an invasion.
A Department of Homeland Security spokesperson pushed back in a statement saying in part, quote, "We strongly disagree with this ruling from the D.C. Circuit Court of Appeals. This will not be the last word on this matter. America's asylum system was never intended to be used as a de facto amnesty program or a catch-all get-out-of-deportation-free card."
I think it's one step in the right direction.
For immigration attorney Ian Sorello, this court decision is positive news. He says asylum has been gutted for over a year and points to new barriers and reinterpretation of the law aimed at limiting access.
We know all along that what this administration is doing is a violation of our own laws, not only of the international law, because even our Immigration and Nationality Act requires our country to provide a process for people arriving at the border seeking asylum.
Eaton says there's a chance today's ruling is not the last word. There are two possible next steps. It could be heard by the full D.C. Circuit Court of Appeals or head to the U.S. Supreme Court on an emergency appeal.
If this decision stands, it means that asylum seekers will have a greater ability, at least to assert their asylum rights, than would be possible if this executive order were to stand. Because if this executive order stands, asylum seekers don't even get a chance to make their case.
And this is just one of several of Trump's immigration actions now tied up in federal courts. Now, the border asylum process stays in place, at least for now, as this legal fight plays out. Live in downtown, I'm Esmeralda Perez, News 8.
Thank you, Esmeralda.